to talk to you about, introduce to you about mitochondria, NAD, and how they relate to anti-aging. So firstly, what is the aging process? So it is actually closely related to our mitochondria in our body. And the mitochondrial dysfunction is actually a hallmark of aging. As we age, there is a chemical in our body called NAD, and the level of this chemical will actually decline. And because it declines, the communication between mitochondria and nucleus will also decline. Thus, it will reduce our cell's ability to make energy. And therefore, the signs of aging and disease will become very apparent. So, for mitochondria, it is actually the powerhouse of our cell because it will oxidize the food to form most of the cell's supply of ATP, that's energy, through aerobic respiration. And mitochondria is actually our key biological players of aging. So where does mitochondria comes from? It actually comes from a process called endosymbiosis. It describes that there is a large whole cell and the ingested bacteria could easily become dependent on one another for survival, and they in turn will become a permanent relationship. So actually mitochondria and chloroplasts are like bacterial cells. They're very special. They got their own DNA and they can use these DNA to produce many proteins and enzymes. And next, what is NAD? It is actually a chemical that mitochondria produce. Its full name is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, and it is a coenzyme found in all living cells. This is a dinucleotide, which consists of two nucleotides joined together through their phosphate groups. One nucleotide will contain an adenine base, and the other is nicotinamide. And there's actually NAD+ and NADH. The coenzyme is found in two forms in cells, that is NADH and NAD+, which is an oxidizing agent. It will accept electron from other molecules and becomes reduced. And the other one is formed by a redox reaction, which can then be used as a reducing agent to donate electrons. These electron transfer reactions are the main functions of NAD+. And these are the structures of NAD+ and NADH and how they are convertible to each other by adding some protons, the H+, and 2 electrons. As I've just said, aging is the decline of communication between mitochondrial genome and the nuclear genome, that's the mitochondria and the nuclear. So by administering a compound that the cells transform into NAD, the communication and the mitochondrial function can actually be restored, and thus aging will slow down. There's an experiment just conducted, and it stated that there's a 2-year-old mice that was given NAD for just 1 week, and then it got the tissue resembling more than that of a 6-month-old mice. And in human years, that is equivalent to like transforming a 60-year-old person into a 20-year-old. If the compound was given early enough, the aging process could even be reversed. Dr. Albert Jern of St. Paul's Convent School, he has a clinical study because he knows that high cholesterol level has a positive correlation with age. And the medication commonly taken by high cholesterol level patients is statin, but it got a side effect because it will damage our liver cells. So his study involves intaking cordyceps with vitamin B complex, and he got an empirical observation is that it will successfully lower cholesterol levels significantly. So what's the mechanism behind? Actually, cordyceps and vitamin B complexes are the building blocks of NAD. And theoretically, when these chemicals enter our bodies, it will form NAD analog. And then it can help our body to produce even more ATP. And that is our energy, okay? So it's actually very effective in anti-aging, and our skin will become smoother. And that side effect of it is that it can lower our cholesterol levels significantly. And that's the end. Thank you.